Kwabena Andrews is right here in the house. And we have a beautiful conversation underway. No two ways about that. Pastor, how are you doing?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Why are you late?
Forgive me. A little bit late. Just about 4 minutes late.
I understand.
4 minutes late.
I understand.
4 minutes late. Because of the traffic. I was not expecting that I will meet so much traffic on the way.
I understand.
On my way coming. So forgive me for that.
We are happy that you made it. And you look very good in your suit and
thank you
all
very
that.
much. Thank
Wonderful.
You. God bless you for that.
Oh my God. So my guest is in the studio right here. He's called Pastor Dr. Christiana Kwabena Andrews, aka Abosom, and he's right here with us. We're going to go straight into the conversation. He wants to be president of the Republic of Ghana. Is that true?
It's true.
Why do you want to be president?
But you know, the situation in this very country, selfless people are very difficult to reach. Most of the people are just gathering properties and over here, they just massing them together for their own benefit without thinking about the people on the street. And it is my high desire to break that very silence from the time that you were young. Every president that comes collect loan and come and embezzle the loan,
yes,
and leave the people just ajar. But my main idea is to save this very country. This land is our land.
That's right.
We have nowhere to go, and I'm not thinking of traveling to any place at all.
Wow.
I've been to Germany, I've been to London, I've been to this, but I don't spend more than even 5 days over there.
Wow.
So, correcting about 5 years visa in my distant America, but I don't even go. It's simply because, you see, I'm not going to correct anything from that place. This is my land.
So you are a selfless man?
Yes.
Many people would ask, a selfless man, when people come to consult you, you sell oils to them and all those kind, of things. So that means poor people cannot really have access to you until they have money.
Poor people do come. Most of them could come. They even benefited from the gift that God has given to me. Some people will be going for operation. I sponsor them. You see, the rich are there for the poor. And the rich, most of the rich don't know the poor. But those that have the heart of God that knows the poor. So you gather from the rich, you give it to the poor, so that the poor too will be smiling.
That's very interesting. And, you are a man that I truly admire. I watch you on your TV station talking about Kwame Nkrumah, and as a Pan-Africanist and an Nkrumahist, naturally, I have to love you. Now, tell me this thing.
Yeah.
How would you merge Nkrumahism and Christianity? How do you work the two of them together?
Nkrumah, I've learned a lot about Nkrumah because he was having the Spirit of God in him. He was selfless, as I began to say that we need selfless people. That is why Nkrumah didn't own any even properties in a foreign country or bank account or whatever it is. When Nkrumah was overthrown, a committee was set up for Nkrumah to investigate him, but they couldn't even get anything.
That's true.
Yeah, they couldn't get anything because Nkrumah was selfless. We are here to serve. We are not here to do anything. You see, Christianity, as we know, these people brought this Christianity, most of them, to come and deceive us.
That's
we have our spirit,
right?
The Spirit of God, which is in us. So when I came, I requested for this thing that I want.
That's right.
It is the land that God has created for us to benefit. And so there's no need for us to be interested so much about foreign lands because we have owned our land. You see, the reason why people go to abroad and they do suffer so much is that God created the air that we breathe over here. The things that we eat, everything is embodied by the air and the wind, which we are breathing. So we are to be fed by the things on this very land, but not on the foreign land.
True,
very good.
True.
So we need to be interested of building the things for ourselves, but not rather in be interested in the foreign things.
That's right.
So God brought me on this earth, on this land, particularly Ghana, to save the people of Ghana, but not to go and broadcast this word of God at the overseas. It is here. I was born and bred over here.
Interesting.
Very
interesting. When elections are coming, we know that a lot of prophets prophesy. This person is going to win, that person is going to win. When you were contesting, did you hear from God that you should contest, and did he tell you whether you would win or not?
I met Nkrumah in a dream where he went out and showed me abundant factories. So first of all, I gathered all these things. I put it in the book. I sent one to Jubilee House. I sent one to Baumia's office. When they came to power in 2017, I was expecting them to work on that because of their lying tongue that they brought to say that one district, one factory. But later on, I realized that it was a plan that they decided to brainwash Ghanaians by saying that one district, one factory, not knowing that they had the plan that some people are going to build the one district, one factory, but not the government himself is going to put that in. But they did not explain to Ghanaians. Or they say that when I come, there will be one district, one factory. Every district will get a factory. So we all believed that what they are saying, if they come to pass, then Ghana will be happy. Not knowing that they decided to blanket it. They decided to put it in the cage and smooth it well for people to see that it is a bright thing that is coming. Not knowing that inwardly within them they know what they are talking about. So when I realized that they were not pushing this thing that I sent there, I was then I had a dream again that Nkrumah said, "Arise, pick this thing and give it to Ghanaians. When they take it and they consume it, they'll believe that where I began, we need to start from there. If not, Ghana will never prosper."
Wow.
That is why I decided to come out with this very party.
So you didn't actually hear from God, right? You heard from Nkrumah.
When I hear from Nkrumah, I hear from God. Because Nkrumah was a God servant.
Oh, okay.
When I hear from my sisters, I'm hearing from God. Because if you die and your soul is alive, and you're able to go to somebody's dream, and give the person a good thing to do, then your life has been accepted by God. Your soul is with God. So over here, if, for instance, you sitting in front of me, if there's anybody in your family who is a righteous, who is dead and gone, if God wants to send anybody to you, he'll send that soul to come and speak to you.
Interesting.
He will never send anything. We always talk about angels. When somebody dies, it's a human being, the soul becomes an angel. So that soul will be traveling everywhere. God used that soul for everyday activities. So the Spirit will come and visit you.
I will certainly go into this not 2 weeks about them thing demand. Yes.
See, Baumia has lied and lied and lied and lied and lied and always lying. He keep on lying here and there. He just speak blah blah blah. When you go there, there's nothing of that sort. With this person, can you trust that person? Unless maybe he change from these very years ahead of him, that maybe he will come out with a new thing that people will start believing in him. Oh, we are going to end this very city. This thing didn't work. The dollar didn't work. We are going to do this. One village, one dam, it didn't work. We are going to within 38 days of this now. We are going to give every village one borehole. What is it? Nothing that he said even came to pass. It didn't materialize. So Baumia, to be frank, let me tell you, if you want a bigger liar in this country, it's Baumia. To be frank, let me tell you. If you want a bigger liar in this country, it's Baumia. He's a person that he can lie to you, and when he's speaking to you, you look at his face, he will deceive you. Unless maybe you listen to him behind your listen. If not, he will deceive you. He's our president, Baumia. All what he said is a lie.
This is 3FM.
Pastor Dr. Christian Kobna Andrews, he said Bomea is a liar, the biggest liar. Have you regretted making this statement?
Hey, I'll keep on, even I'm going to hammer it so much.
Wow.
This very 2024 election, of which I have more to add to it. And Bawumia is not an experienced person to lead the country. He don't have any experience. You see, when we talk of intelligence comes through wandering, suffering, working tirelessly, passing through hell, passing through so many things that you may think of. So without going through those things, you cannot be a very good intellectual person.
Right.
So Bawumia has never suffered. He was in Bank of Ghana. He left there to become a vice president. And he just enjoy, and he's thinking that he have the capability to become a president.
So he has no experience.
He have no experience.
Interesting.
He have no experience at all. When you look at the way even he handled this very country in their time, I will not say that in the time that as long as it isn't yet passed, they have done next to nothing. And he was in charge of economic so, and he was so happy to mention the name Osofo for this and this and this and that. But at the end of the day, what do we get out of that? Look at the collapsed country. You see, sometimes I will bring Nanado, but sometimes I will not bring him too much. Because you see, I appointed these people to run the country. On his behalf, he will be behind. Maybe the stories that they go and give it to him is quite different from what the people are, what is portraying in their country. So, Bawumia cannot be a leader.
He cannot be a leader.
He cannot be a leader. This contest which is ahead of us is between me, Gum, and Mama.
All right. So, Gum, who would be your vice president?
Definitely, it will come. I'm waiting. Even if you are to be considered, you can be a vice president.
Interesting.
This is 3FM.
Yeah.
Osofo Abosom.
Yeah.
Now, you are on record to have said that there's nothing like heaven and there's nothing like hell. Is it true?
It's true. Heaven is on the earth and the hell is on the earth.
So you are a Jehovah's Witness?
Yes. When you talk of hell, it is whereby you didn't do the right thing that God wants you to do, where you'll be punished, whereby you will suffer. You suffer on this earth before you die. Don't think of the suffering after death. The death, when you die, you see, son to son, the immortal is no more. The soul goes back to the Lord. The soul don't have eye or a hand to work or eat over there. No enjoyment anywhere.
Right.
And so when you are die, it's over. So the soul goes back to the Lord. Is that the spirit tends to be an angel, as I was saying.
Yes.
To operate on this very earth.
Right.
So let me go into our ancestors' spirit, where somebody died in the family. God appointed this very family from generation. When somebody died, the soul is awaiting for another person to get pregnant, so that when the child being born, the spirit will be transferred into that very child. That is why sometimes when a child is being coming up, we say that, oh, this child resembles, the behavior resembles our uncle who is no more, and the soul of that uncle has been transferred to that very person. So the family will continue to be monitored by that soul until the right person that the soul will use to establish the family will come to pass. Because you see, if not, the soul that comes to the person who is coming to work with the person is a soul in the family. It is not soul from anywhere. And so the soul doesn't go to anywhere that is going to enjoy. There's no heaven, there's no hell anywhere but on this earth. Me, myself, as I'm sitting there, I'm in my heaven. Because I eat well, I'm okay in life, because I suffered before getting to this very heaven. I worked tirelessly. I harvested contemporary, pay for my school fees, secondary school, going to training college. I suffered all through this thing. Whilst I was in the training college, I came back to be a teacher, teaching at the Unity JSS Newtown as an agric and a science teacher before moving here, NCCE. I was a district field officer and moved to this and that. So all these things that I was doing, perfectly, I have to see to it that I don't offend anybody. I have to admire things that the people. You see, my happiness on this earth is when somebody is being free from tormentment. When somebody is suffering, that I help the person out. That is my happiness. Alcohol is not my happiness. Eating is not my happiness. Going here and there, beaches is not my happiness. But when somebody is in trouble, I'm able to save the person. That makes me happy.
So when you die, your spirit is going to be lingering around?
The spirit will be with the Lord God that created on this earth. Of which I'm saying is the creator.
And what would the spirit be doing with God?
You continue to work as spirit works for the Lord. As you are coming, you see, because you don't have eyes to see, somebody may even decide to come and kill you on your way. But God will turn you to be a horse whilst you are driving.
Wow.
But nobody will get to know that this Rasta is going. It's a horse that passing by. You understand? It might happen that some people have made so many attempts, but because of the angel of the Lord, ancestor spirit that follows you, they will not be able to get.
In that case, is it good to worship our ancestors, the good ones who died?
We keep on worshiping them. We pour libation to them.
So libation is good?
The libation is good. It's perfect.
Wow.
Nkrumah was not using a drink to pour libation. He was using this remain water on the kenke. When you cook kenke.
Yes.
We cook kenke.
Yes.
The dark black this thing. He was using for protection. It was pouring it on the ground as a libation that they called the ancestors mentioned.
How about those who worship the rocks and the stones and the rivers?
That one shouldn't be there at all, because you shouldn't create anything, any image to worship. But God is a spirit.
So we can worship our ancestors.
We can worship
like Kwame Nkrumah.
We can call his name.
Or Konfo-Anokye.
Konfo-Anokye, we can call his name because what the good things, you see, somebody does something which is very good. And that very good thing that follows the person that we mention the person's name. If the person is dead and is a bad person, nobody will even remember the person anymore. Because
so if you are an Okonfo and you do good things, is it okay? Like Konfo-Anokye like this. He was worshiping the stones and all those things that you don't believe in, but he brought down the golden stool for the Asantes, is helped found the Asante nation.
That is the belief that he had at that time. At that time.
So it was good?
It was good for them at that time. But you see, when we are moving forward, we are growing, we start seeing things, new things comes.
Yes.
Things are keep on changing. As John the Baptist was putting on animal, this thing, leather, and the others was not even eating the food, but now we are eating food. So definitely things keep on changing whilst we are moving on. The same God that we are serving, because at the beginning they were not aware of certain things of which we are aware today.
But you are saying libation pouring is good?
It's good.
To pour alcohol on the ground is okay?
Alcohol, anything that you believe in, it is your belief. It is your belief. To put something on the ground, me, I'm not against that.
Including alcohol?
Even you put alcohol on the ground, that is your belief.
Are we not feeding our ancestors with alcohol?
No, they are not going to take anything. We just have to pour it because of the spirit that we are calling to indicate that we are calling your name here and there. There's nothing wrong with it.
Wow. Do you believe in polygamy? Recently, I heard about another woman in your life and all that. Do you believe in that?
I have two wives.
You have two? Oh, I thought the other one had moved.
Yeah, he's no more. But I have two wives.
Oh, okay. So after the first one left,
yes, I have two wives.
You brought another woman.
I have two wives.
Interesting. So you believe in polygamy?
I believe in polygamy. Those who have money, enough money to sponsor women to help them to progress in life, I will encourage them to do that.
Interesting. To sponsor women or to marry women?
To marry them. And when you marry them, you sponsor them to become who they have to become.
Interesting.
Yes, you need to help them. Put them on their toes, put them on their feet. You see, there are so many women out there that when they get somebody to help them, they will be somebody. But we Ghanaians, taking the culture of the foreign foreign culture, have decided to adopt their culture. But not that. That's how God created us. Abraham and Co. and those who were African Egyptians and the others, they married so many wives.
How many more wives are you going to marry?
I'm not going to add any more.
Oh, 2 would be okay for
two
you?
will be okay for me.
Is it because you don't have enough money to sponsor them?
Not because I don't have enough money. The work that I'm doing, I portion it to them. You handle construction, you handle this. They are able to do it. I don't need anymore.
So when people come to consult you, what do you tell them?
I tell
For
them,
instance, I have come to consult you.
when you come, the voice that I hear that I tell you.
So what voice are you hearing now?
I hear voices of somebody that comes to me for consultation. Over here is radio.
Oh.
We are doing a...
Oh, okay. I
So
get it.
This is 3FM.
when you are approaching me, when you are coming, the voice will tell me that this woman that is coming maybe has a stomach problem. When you sit down, I'll tell you, you have a stomach problem. See, yes, Pastor. I remember in the beginning, when I was having a counseling, a certain woman came to me. Then when he sat before me, my head started paining me.
Wow.
It started paining me severely. Then I said, Mommy, you have a headache problem. See, yes, Pastor. I've been to hospital and they have looked through the head. They say cannot see anything. Whilst he was talking to me, I heard a scent of prekese.
Prekese, right.
Like somebody boiling prekese.
Prekese, yes.
I heard that very scent. I said, that's Mommy, prekese is going to save you.
Wow.
He said, is that so, Miss? Yes. So what should I do? I heard the scent, but I didn't know what to do. So I have to apply all corners and all means. So I said, cut some, cook and drink. Put some in water and bath. And put some in water and inhale.
Yes.
Do these 3 things for me and let's see what happens.
Interesting.
Within 1 week, it was free.
Wow.
You understand? So the spirit in us that gives us knowledge, that directs us and tell us what to do. So it is not a voice from, it's not what we've written in the Bible, the scriptures and the others.
Have you woken up dead bodies before?
Working on dead body.
Have you woken up any dead body?
No, I have not woke up dead body, but I know those who in coma that are able to raise them.
Coma. Oh,
coma.
okay.
They'll do that, go in coma.
Okay.
And what you see, let me come out to this. Instant miracles do happen when that thing happen instantly to that person. For instance, you are not sick. You are all right. You are very strong. And today you are coming to work. And all of a sudden you sat on your chair. Then they said you cannot walk anymore.
Right.
Well, something has happened.
Interesting.
It's a spiritual thing.
That's right.
That we need to cast out.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time, and my producer is signaling me. In fact, this interview should have actually started at 12:30. There was a miscommunication.
Okay.
We wasted 1 whole hour waiting for you.
Oh.
I mean, I have to apologize.
Yes.
I mean, we
Yes.
truly need to find some other time and do this interview properly.
Yeah.
But the last question I'm going to ask you before you leave, do you believe in the Bible? Is it a good book?
I believe in the word of God. Bible is not the word of God. It is something some people did, and it's going to be written there. Somebody came on this. Blakk Rasta came. He did this. He did this. It's really the spirit of God that he did those things. So the thing that he did, that will be written. It was not meant for me. What is meant for me is the spirit within my time. You see me to do another thing in addition to what they did.
Do you use your the Bible to preach in your church?
For references.
For references?
Yeah.
But you don't really believe in it?
I don't trust in the Bible that Bible have the power to do anything. It don't have any power.
What do you trust in?
The power is in me.
Oh, wow. Osofo Abosom, you are a very powerful man. Can we do this again next Friday?
We can do it.
At 12:30.
We can do it.
We would look at it and we would invite you again. I want to say thank you so much.
God
If
bless
you
you.
have any other thing to talk to the numerous people out there who are listening to you, please go ahead.
What I'm going to tell Ghanaians is that it is time that we need to come back to our senses. That these our leaders that come, they are saying they are coming to save Ghana, are not ready to save Ghana. They are rather coming to embezzle our money and leave the office and go and leave us debt. Because when you look at the money that they collected, the loans that they collected, when they collect the loan, you go through the loan that Parliament passes for them. It is for electricity, it is for road, it is nothing, not to create a new job for the youth up there, not to even bring a new thing, but the old thing that they are using it in order to cut some portion out of it and give the rest to the guy. So we need to change our mindset and come together. As Blakk Rasta is sitting here, Others too are listening to me. Let's meet together, come together, and rise up. We can save the situation.
Thank you so much, Pastor
bless.
Dr. Christian Kobna Andrews, aka Abosom. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is 3FM.
This day will never be forgotten.